Hey y'all, Tony from Ropes and Wings. Now it's not snowing here in East Tennessee yet. It's just my digital background, but I want to put something festive on there, a beautiful snow scene, because we're coming into the holiday season, and what an amazing time it is. So I just want to get on here and introduce this next session. I want to thank my client for allowing us to share the audio version of this session. And it was an amazing session. We removed several entities, some of which were actually causing her face to twitch, which the doctors couldn't figure out why her face was twitching. And once we removed the entities, it stopped. So something to think about. Then we went to the beautiful planet of Sirius. I'm not sure which Sirius, and we met with the beings there. We got to see a healing chamber there, which used frequency and water. And we got to see how that works. And it works much like the med beds everybody's talking about coming into. So we toured that for a little bit. We got some amazing healing done in that chamber while we were there on the session. And we talked to the beings there, and they said some of this technology is going to be revealed very soon. So it was an amazing session. So I hope you enjoy. I want to thank everybody for such an amazing year this year. We've met so many friends, so many people, made so many connections. It was an epic year, and it's hard to think that the year is almost coming to a close. But next year, 2023, is going to be even more epic. I want to remind everybody that I have Holiday 15 as a discount code until January 31st of 2023. So you can have 15% off any sessions, the digital tuning forks we have there, and handmade products that we have on the website. I just want to extend a thank you for such an amazing year and meeting so many amazing people. And if you're looking for a last minute gift item, I have gift cards on the website so you can gift a session. What an amazing gift to give somebody, a healing session that just keeps on giving. You can also use those gift cards for any of the other stuff that we have on the website at ropesandwings.com. Coming up December 27th, as our next Tuesday talks. We're going to do that early in the morning on Karen Stamper's channel, Journeying Soul Therapy. We have a special guest, Shannon Gardner, the Wise Healer. She's going to be with us on December 27th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come join us. And it's live Q&A. Shannon's going to be talking about natural healing because she's a naturopath. We're going to talk about natural healing. So join us on the chat. Put your questions in the chat. We'll answer them the best we can. I want to make sure that everybody enjoys this holiday season. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. It's going to be a wonderful 2023. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I'll put all the links for everything down in the description if you want to book a session with me. Put them all there. So make sure you check the description out for those links. Merry Christmas. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Pass your awareness down the body, starting at the head, and let me know if you find anything.
In my face on the left-hand side by my left eye and cheek, there's a dense, heavy energy.
And what sensation do you get there in the face and the left eye?
Just like a lot of pressure and some just discomfort.
Let's have Archangel Michael place his net of white light around the pressure and discomfort around the left eye and the face, everywhere that energy is attached. And as we focus deeper on that energy that's causing the pressure, what color do you sense this to be?
It's like dark. It's like mud or dark or black or dark mud.
Mm-hmm. And this black mud, this dark mud is causing the pressure. I'd like to speak to this energy. I'd like to speak to this energy. If it had anything to say, what would it say?
Go away.
Why is it that you want me to go away?
'Cause I'm more powerful than you are.
Hmm. We're here. This one has brought me here to help her. And this is a free will universe, and you don't have permission to be there. Who sent you here to do this?
My master.
Who's your master?
I'm not going to tell you.
Hmm. What did Why did your master send you here to this one? What are you trying to do there?
Take her light.
What are you doing with her light?
Feeding off it.
Do you feed this energy back to your master?
Yes.
Yes. When was it you were able to attach? That's pretty clever. When were you able to attach to this one? How old was she and what was going on in her life?
I'm not going to tell you.
This is your time to talk. What you're doing there is very interesting to me, and I'm here to help you out. Why don't you want to tell me?
Because you're going to make me go, and I'm not going to go.
We're going to have the angels. They're going to gather around you. They're going to give you a message on what you can expect if you detach from this one. What do they tell you? What do they say your journey is going to be like if you detach?
See, I'm not going to be mad anymore.
Hmm. Why is it that you're mad?
I don't know.
Hmm. What else do they tell you? What are the messages they give you?
I don't have to feel afraid, and I don't have to be mad.
Hmm. Do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
No,
Hmm.
I don't think so.
Hmm. Let's have the angels show you an image of what your journey can look like after you detach from this one. What do they show you?
Show me peace.
Yes. What do you think about that piece?
I don't know what it is. It seems weird.
Hmm. You've lost this piece. I don't know how this feels anymore. When was it that you attached to this one? How did you get there? How did you get stuck there?
Uh, her ex-husband.
Hmm. And how did he do that? How did her ex-husband place you in there?
Sex.
Hmm. I see. And what was she going through in her life at the time? What allowed you to attach to her?
He was tormenting her.
Hmm.
He
I
was
see.
abusing her.
Yes.
She was so weak.
Yeah. And this allowed you to attach easily.
Yeah, it was really easy.
Hmm. What other issues have you been causing this one since you've attached to her? You feed off of her light, but what else?
I've been preventing her from living her life and
Hmm.
making her feel worthless and depressed.
Yes. Anything else?
I make her body hurt.
Hmm. Why is it that you're taking this one's light? Why are you trying to take this one's light? Why are you doing all these things?
Because she's an easy target.
Hmm. Well, what did your master tell you about it? What did he want you to keep her light down?
Because it's bright.
Hmm.
Because we can use it.
Yes.
She doesn't need it.
Hmm. What did he?
We. Mm,
What did they say about the light?
it's for us to use.
Hmm. I see that you feel that way. What other issues are you causing this one? Are you affecting her face twitching?
Yeah, she thought that I was her guide.
You think it's funny, don't you?
She's stupid. Yes.
Hmm. I see. What else have you done to her? Are you feeding thoughts into her head as well?
It's not as easy as it was.
Mm-mm.
I confused her for a long time, and now she kind of knows when I'm doing it, but I still do.
This job is getting difficult for you. It has to be getting to her light is increasing and it has to be getting really difficult for you.
It's annoying.
Yes. Your masters told you that you needed to fear the light. What they say would happen if this one's light increased? What they say would happen to you?
I get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. See, it doesn't make sense to me that you feed off of the light and you need her light, but yet you're trying to keep her light down. Why would you do that? I don't understand that. Does that make sense to you?
Just what they told me.
Hmm. Is there any other issues that you're causing this one?
I make her burp all the time.
Hmm.
Mm. I've been in her chest too. I've been squeezing her chest.
And so
And
you move around.
I do. I move around, but stay in the face. I tried to scare her and it did for a while, but it doesn't scare her anymore.
Hmm. How did you try to scare her?
Uh, and she would try to fall asleep at night. I would move around her face and she could feel it.
Hmm.
And it did freak her out at first, but then she just moved and pushed her face on the pillow and fell asleep.
And and how was it that you had her confused about you being her higher self? How'd you do that?
She was trying to muscle test and connect with her higher self, and I was answering her,
Hmm.
and she bought it for a while.
So you've been blocking her.
Yeah.
Hmm. You're putting thoughts in her head as well?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's harder now than it used to be, though.
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah.
Well, what do you think about that? Getting out of this one, becoming as powerful as we are, more powerful than your masters. What do you think about that?
I don't
That
want to get
that, that peace.
I don't want to get in trouble.
You won't get in trouble. They can't touch you once help you. They can't touch you. You can give up this anger that you have and everything else that you have issue with. You can be happy and joyful. Do you remember that?
I don't know. I
Hmm.
don't know. It just seems weird. I like it in here.
Yes. You used to be that way. And I'm going to have the angels show you an image. They're going to show you an image of what your journey is going to look like once you detach from here and heal. What do they show you?
It's not dark anymore.
Hmm.
I can move around and I'm not scared of anything.
Hmm. And you won't have to feed off this one's light anymore because you'll have your own light source. Does that sound good to you?
I don't know. I don't know. I like it here though.
Hmm. I understand that you do, but this is a free will universe and you don't have permission to be there. And your masters didn't have any permission to send you there.
Oh, she tried to tell me that, but I'm still here, so.
Mm-hmm. Let's have the angels. They're going to give you another message about what you can expect if you detach to help you with this fear you might have about detaching. What do they say?
They said they'll be with me.
Yes.
They're being so nice to me. Why are they being nice to me? I was such a douchebag.
Mm-hmm. Because you are one. You are one of us. You just forgot that. Let me show you. Can I show you your light inside that you forgot?
Okay.
Look deep inside your beingness. It's a tiny spark. I'm not sure what you look like, but deep inside your beingness is a tiny spark. And we're all going to share a light with you so you can see that spark. Tell me when you find that spark.
That's, I have a light.
Yes, you do. Let's expand that light out to be larger than what you are. Expand it out to be bigger. We're going to help you expand it out. Completely wrap you in that light.
Mm,
How does that light feel?
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Does it feel, what's it feel like?
It feels warm and
Mm-hmm.
nice.
It feels like home. Something you forgot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Beautiful. We're going to, in a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send a pulse of blue light through the net and help you to detach. I want you to help the angels place all your energy into that net so we can lift you out. And I want this one to take all her energy back and feel this energy lift off as we do this. Before we do this, can you tell me if there's anything else in there with you, or are you by yourself?
Yeah, there's stuff in there too. There's other stuff in there.
Yes. And are you connected to this other stuff or by
Yeah.
yourself? You are.
Yeah.
Do you control them?
No.
So
I
you don't answer for them?
uh I mean, I don't really control them. We work together.
Hmm. Where else is there?
Uh, in the throat.
Hmm. Where else?
Uh, the third eye.
Hmm. Well, let's go ahead and continue to move you up and out. I'm going to count to 3, sending the pulse of blue light through the net. 3, swirling through that pulse of blue light is detaching, helping this one to detach all the energy, placing it into the net. The angels are helping place it all into the net. Everywhere it's attached, all going into the net. Beautiful. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1, out in the light of the source with the angels. But before you go, is there anything you would like to tell this one?
Protect yourself.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you. Is there anything this one would like to tell this energy before it goes?
Thank you.
Beautiful. As we cut that final cord between these two, cutting that final cord, and watch that energy go with the angels into the light of source. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and place that net of white light around the third eye and around the throat, everywhere that those energies are attached, the ones that have been revealed to us, all the way around those energies. When you focus in on those energies, which one stands out to you?
Third eye.
What color do you sense in the third eye?
Like a muddy green.
kind of sensation do you get with that muddy green energy in the third eye?
Pressure
Mm-hmm.
and some pain, discomfort.
Yes. And I'd like to speak to this muddy green energy causing pressure and pain, discomfort in the third eye. I'd like to speak to it. If it had anything to say, what would it say?
Go, go, just go.
I understand you want me to go. Why is it that you want me to go?
I want to stay here.
I understand you feel like you want to stay there. It's a free will universe and you don't have permission to be there. Do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
Mm, yeah,
Yes. Tell me more about that. What name can I call you?
John,
John, how old are you, John?
12,
Hmm. And at 12 years old, what year is it for you?
1932.
Hmm. John, what happened in 1932 that made you come out of your human body? What caused you to come out of your human body?
I fell out of a tree and I broke my neck.
Hmm. And when you fell out of that tree in 1932 and broke your neck, and you come out of the human body, you're floating above your body there. What did you do next?
I didn't know where to go.
Hmm.
So I found someone who looked nice to stay with.
Hmm.
I stayed with him for a while.
Yes.
They kept me safe.
Yes. And then how is it that you found this one? How did you find this one?
She used to like to walk in the cemetery,
Hmm.
and I was hanging around there.
Yeah.
She would walk her dog there.
Hmm. And what was going on in her life that allowed you to attach?
She was she was getting a divorce,
Hmm.
and she was really sad.
Yes. And John, were you trying to help her with this sadness?
Yeah, I like her.
Hmm. And you just needed a place to be and you liked her. You're trying to help her with the sadness.
Yeah.
John, I know that you didn't mean to, but what other issues have you caused this one since you attached to her?
Mm, I sometimes give her headaches,
Hmm.
and sometimes I like to eat things that I try to make her eat sugar, but she
Hmm.
doesn't eat it anymore, and I don't like that
Hmm. Why do you try to make her eat sugar?
because I like sugar.
I see. I see. Well, she's cut back on it. It's hard to be there now.
Yeah, I don't like that. She doesn't do what I want her to do.
Hmm.
I just want her to stay home
Yes. And
and
what else
be safe.
are you causing her to stay home and not go
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Safe. She's safe home with the animals,
Hmm.
and she doesn't need another boyfriend.
Yes.
We're happy like this.
Hmm.
Uh,
We're here and she can take care of herself. You don't need to do this any longer. I'm gonna have the angels gather around you, John. They're gonna gather around you. You are whole. You don't have a body anymore, but we can help you out so you can continue on another journey, another with another body if you'd like. How does that sound to you?
yeah. I like it here.
I know you do. What do the angels tell you if you detach from this one? What do they say to you?
They said I could go someplace I'd like even more.
Hmm. What else do they say to you?
They said that my mom is there waiting for me.
Beautiful. What do you think about that, John? Are you ready to go see your mom?
Yeah, I want to see my mom.
Okay. What I want you to do, John, is in that day you fell out of the tree and broke your neck and you come out of the body, instead of finding some other person to be with, what I want you to do is I want you to look around, and I want you to look around for the lightest source. It'll pull you towards it like many, many magnets. Tell me when you find that light.
Yeah, I see it.
Beautiful. And when you look into that light, and the angels are going to help you focus in on that light, and when you look into that light, who do you see?
Like my mom and my grandma are there.
Hmm. And what does your mom and your grandmother say to you?
They told me to come with them.
Hmm. What else do they say?
They said they missed me and they've been waiting for me.
Hmm. What do you think about that, John? How do you feel about that?
I want to go.
Beautiful. In a moment, as I count backwards from 3 to 1, we're going to send a pulse of blue light through the net. It might tickle a little bit, but it's going to help you to detach. John, I want you to help place your energy into the net, and the angels will help you do that. Place all your energy into that net. And I want this one to take her energy back and feel this energy lift off as we do this. 3, sending that pulse of blue light through the net, swirling through, detaching, disconnecting. All the energy is being placed into the net. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1, out with the angels and his mom and his grandmother in the lightest source. But before you go, John, is there anything you would like to tell this one?
I'm sorry. I miss you. I'll miss you when I go.
Beautiful. Thank you, John. Is there anything this one would like to tell this beautiful soul of John before he goes?
No, I'm glad you're going to see your mom. Thank you.
Beautiful. And as we watch John go with the angels and his mom and his grandmother into the lightest source to continue on another journey if he chooses, how's that feel since we lifted that energy off?
Good.
Beautiful. Now let's focus deeper now onto the throat area where that entity had told us where there was another being. Focus on that throat area. When you focus in that throat area, the net is all the way around where that energy is attached. What sensation do you get in the throat area?
Tight.
Hmm. And this tightness in the throat area, if it had a color, what color would it be?
Um, like a mm, like a mustard color.
Hmm. I'd like to speak to this mustard color energy in the throat area causing tightness. I'd like to speak to it. If it had anything to say, what would it say?
I'm not doing anything wrong.
I understand you feel like you're not doing anything wrong, but you're there against the free will of this one. Do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
Yeah,
Tell me more about that. What name can I call you?
Karen,
Karen. How old are you, Karen?
60,
And at 16, what year is it for you, Karen?
1957.
Hmm. What happened to your human body in 1957, Karen?
I was in a car accident.
Hmm. And in this car accident, Karen, were you driving?
No,
Who were you
it
with in this car accident?
was with my boyfriend.
Hmm. And your boyfriend was driving the car?
Yeah,
Hmm. And what happened that caused this accident?
He was drinking
Mm-hmm.
and he drove too fast
Yes.
and he hit a tree.
Mm-hmm. What area of the body was impacted the most on you, Karen, when he hit that tree?
My head.
Mm-hmm. Have the angels gather around this beautiful soul of Karen. She is whole, and help her to heal the injuries in the head and the neck as well. Your boyfriend, Karen, is your boyfriend with you?
No.
See. And so after this car accident, when you're looking back on this car accident, you come out of the human body. What you do next?
There was people stopped to try to help
Mm-hmm.
and I was scared and I didn't know where to go.
Yes,
So I went with them.
I see. You went with them for a time. How is it that you found this one?
Mm. In the hospital.
I see. And what in the hospital? What attracted you to this one in the hospital?
She was little.
Mm-hmm.
She was getting her tonsils out
Yes.
and she was scared
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to help her.
I see. And I know you were trying to help her, but since you attached, what issues have you been causing her?
Uh, just been trying to keep her out of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
She used to get in trouble a lot. Her mom used to get mad at her, so I stopped her from saying things.
Yes.
And I kept her quiet so she wouldn't get yelled at.
Mm-hmm.
I helped her.
Yes. I understand that you helped her, kept her quiet. Has this affected her, though, keeping quiet about other things?
Yeah, she doesn't do very well having to talk to people and
Mm-hmm.
assert herself. So, um, and she lets people, or she doesn't as much anymore, but she let people
Mm-hmm.
be mean to her a
Yes.
lot.
What other issues are you causing her? You kept her quiet to try to keep her safe. What other issues are you causing?
I make her cold.
Mm-hmm.
She's cold all the time
Yes. And why is it that you make her cold?
because I was cold.
Mm-hmm. I see. Anything else?
Mm, I love her.
I know you do. You're not causing her any other issues?
Uh, Sometimes I get in her knee
Mm-hmm.
and just want her to know I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
I don't make it doesn't I don't stay for very long in there
yes. Why is it that you want her to know you're there?
because I love her.
Mm-hmm. So you get into her knee and cause the bursitis in her knee?
Yeah, but I don't do it very much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be mean. I just want her to know that I'm there.
Yeah. Well, Karen, we're here to help you today. This one has asked me here to help her. So we're going to help you. We're going to help you get back home to the light of source so you can continue in another human body. You don't need to be with this one any longer. She can take care of herself and we can help her do that. What do you think about that, Karen?
Who is going to take care of her?
She can take care of herself. We're all very powerful, just as you are. She can take care of herself.
Mm. Her mom's mean to her.
Hmm. She can handle that now. We can help her. You can go get healed and continue another journey if you choose. You can be free. You don't have to do this any longer. What do you think about that?
Okay.
All right. And Karen, what I'd like you to do is on that day of that car accident, that terrible car accident where your car struck the tree and you come out of the human body, instead of going with the people that were there at the scene, I want you to look around, and I want you to look around for the lightest source. It'll be a light that pulls you towards it like many magnets. Just draws you towards it. Tell me when you find that light.
Yeah, I see it.
And Karen, when you look into that light, who is it that you see in that light waiting for you?
My aunt.
What does your aunt say to you?
She said, I've been waiting for you.
Hmm. What else does she say?
I love you. It's safe here.
Hmm. How do you feel about that, Karen?
Trust my aunt.
Beautiful. Are you ready to go back home with your aunt?
Yeah, I am.
Beautiful. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. I'm going to send a pulse of blue light through the net. This might tickle a little bit, but it's going to help you to detach from this one. And I want you to help the angels place all your energy into the net, placing it all into the net so we can gently lift you out. And I want this one to feel this energy of Karen lift off as we do this. 3, sending the pulse of blue light through the net, swirling through the net, detaching, placing it into the net. It's all into the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out. And 1, out in the lightest source with her aunt, with the angels. But Karen, before you go, is there anything you would like to tell this one?
I tried to help you. I'm sorry if it wasn't helpful.
Thank you, Karen. Is there anything this one would like to tell this beautiful soul of Karen before she goes?
Thank you for being with me, and I hope you have peace.
Beautiful. As we cut that final cord between these two, cutting that final cord, and watch Karen go with the angels and her aunt into the lightest source to heal and continue on another journey if she chooses. How does that feel since we lifted that energy off?
That feels good.
Beautiful. And since that we removed that many energies from the third eye and the left side of the face and left eye and the throat, what color light can we place there for healing in all those areas?
Ice blue.
Beautiful. Michael's Ray. Gonna have him assist on the healing with this as I strike the tuning fork for ice blue. I want you to place that frequency in all those areas. Placing it there. All those lower density feelings that were not ours just falling away. Just falling away. Your communication comes back. Your self-awareness comes back. Your intuition, your decision making, inner guidance, spiritual connection and wisdom. Your health is all coming flooding back in because you have control of it again. As that swirls outward, the cells come back online. They're no longer being controlled any longer. How does that feel since we lifted those energies and started the healing process?
That feels better, but there's still something in the head that
Mhm.
feels like a vice. And I don't know.
Yes. And as we focus deeper, let's take the net of white light and place around this vice, all the way around where this vice is, this clamping feeling in the head. And,
Oh,
and as you focus deeper on that and get a better look at this, what is this vice? Does this have a consciousness that we need to talk to, or is it just a device?
it's a device. I don't understand. It's a device.
Mm-hmm.
And
What color is this device?
black.
Yes. And who placed this device? Who placed this device here?
AI.
Yes. And how did the AI place this device? Where did it come from?
Computer.
I see. And what was it in the computer that allowed this to come in?
YouTube.
Mm-hmm. What can we do as far as protection to keep this from happening again?
She needs to be diligent about protection
Mm-hmm.
on her equipment and with herself.
Is there any symbols or practices that she needs to use to be more diligent on her equipment?
She needs to put them in light and put herself in light.
Mm-hmm.
And then it won't come out. They won't come out. They can't.
And how's this device affecting her?
It's affecting her vision. And
Yes.
it's giving her, more headaches, but it's her vision hasn't been very good.
Mm-hmm. What is it why are they trying to control her vision?
They don't want her to see where she's going.
Mm-hmm. Am I speaking to the consciousness of this vice, or am I speaking to this one's higher self?
You're speaking to the one.
Who is the one?
That's me.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more about me. Who's me? Am I speaking to this one? Or is this a consciousness?
You're speaking to the one that's going to win.
I see. Why is it that you think that you're going to win?
You people are so weak.
I see that.
You're stupid. You're all stupid and weak. And easy to control.
And do you control this vice then?
Yeah, I control everything.
And who sent you here to do this?
A dark one.
Yes. And why do they want to keep this one? Why do they want to keep her from seeing?
Because she can do things.
Yes. And what would happen if she realizes that she can do things?
It'd make it harder for us.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty clever. You're pretty clever. Are you there by yourself, or are there other beings with you?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why not?
I don't like you.
Why is it that you don't like me?
Because you're not supposed to be talking to us.
Mm-hmm. What's my job now? This is a free will universe, and this one didn't give you permission to be there. And nor did it.
I'm here, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. She tried to tell us. She tried to tell all of us, and we laughed
Mm-hmm.
because she couldn't do it.
Yeah. You're able to get in there and assign a time of weakness.
She's so weak.
Mhm. And what was going on in her life when you were able to attach? Tell me how easy it was. What was she going through?
Work.
Hmm. What about work that made you or allowed you to attach?
She's so naive. She thought she was going to make things better,
Hmm.
and she got more and more overwhelmed and bogged down
Hmm.
and stressed. And she was easy.
Hmm. I see. What issues have you been causing since you attached to her? You're pretty clever. Sounds like you're doing a lot.
I was giving her fevers.
Hmm. Why were you
Pain
giving? Continue.
and some pain. Um, it slows her down.
Hmm. What else? It's pretty clever.
Yeah, yeah.
What
Making
other?
her making her sad.
Yes. What other things are you doing? Are you feeding off her energy too as well?
Yeah, I like it.
Hmm. Do you feed this energy back to your dark masters?
Yeah.
I see. What did the dark masters tell you about the light? What they tell you would happen if the light starts shining through?
Not gonna happen.
Hmm.
They
Would they?
said it can't happen.
Hmm. Would they tell you if it would happen?
It just can't happen.
Hmm. They told you to fear it, didn't they?
Yeah, it's not good.
See? What else are you doing to this one? Are you controlling her thoughts too?
I wake her up at night.
Hmm. What do you do when you wake her up?
I make it so she can't go back to sleep, and she's really tired.
Yes. And what is affecting that she can't go back to sleep? What are you doing when you do this?
I put thoughts in her head about things that she has no control over.
Hmm.
And she's stupid and she starts thinking about it, and
Hmm.
it's really easy.
Yes.
I kind of like it. It's fun.
Hmm. I see that you get a kick out of it.
It's yeah. Yeah, I like it. I'm not
Hmm.
gonna lie.
Hmm. What other issues do you cause?
Oh, I don't know. What else do I do?
Y-
Mm,
Yes. Pretty fun.
There's yeah, it's a good time. She's she's getting harder to deal with though.
Yes, she is. This has to be getting difficult.
A little bit.
So, do you have are you in there with anyone else?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you control them? Do you answer for them?
Eh, Some of them.
Hmm. What, where are they at, or how do you use them?
There's one in her back.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm,
And do you answer for him?
That one I do.
Yes. Is there anything else? Any other beings that you answer for? No.
No.
Let's go ahead and have Archangel Michael extend that net down to the lower back. Let's have all around where that energy exists. Now we're going to have the angels. They're going to gather around both of you. They have a message for you and what you can expect if you detach from this one. What do they tell you?
Mm, 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 no.
No, what? What do they tell you?
Tell me that No, they tell me that I'm not going to stay here. And I'm not leaving.
Hmm. Why is it that you don't want to leave? What do they say to you about if you would leave? What does your journey look like?
I say it's going to be nice and I'm going to like it and I'll be, but this is my job. This is where I was sent.
Hmm. You don't have you don't have to do this anymore for the dark ones.
I want to do it.
I understand, but they don't have to. You can be free and you can do whatever you would like. You could go on a journey if you would like once you get healed.
It won't be fun. I'm having fun.
Let's have the angels show you what it's going to look like if you detach from this one. What do they show you? How's your journey look? What do they show you?
It's set up. I don't need to be worried about anything.
Hmm. And did they show you some of the fun things you'll be doing?
Yeah, I kind of like being mean.
Hmm.
I can't be mean there. They said I can't be mean there.
No, but you could be something better, something more awesome than being mean. What is that?
I don't remember.
I know you don't remember, but what do the angels tell you you can do instead of being mean?
I have people that love me.
Hmm. You just forgot that, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't remember.
Hmm. I'm going to show you here in a little bit, but the other one that is in her back that you control, what issues does that one cause?
She gets sciatica,
Uh-huh.
and when she was getting out of hand, we would just activate that,
Hmm.
and that one came in. She had surgery there,
Hmm.
and I just took over after it came in.
Hmm. I see. And was this one that's in the back, was that one placed there by the dark ones as well?
Yeah,
Hmm. What I'd like you to do is both of you, we're going to show you that internal light source, your own internal energy that you have within you, the lightest source that you forgot. I want you to look deep inside your beingness. Both of you look inside your beingness, find that tiny spark. We're going to flood our light in there so you can see it. Tell me when you see that spark.
I see it.
And both of you see this.
Yeah,
Let's expand this spark out to be larger than what you are. Totally wrap you in that light source, your own internal light source, your own power. Wrap that all the way around you. How does that light feel?
uh, feels nice.
Beautiful. And the other one in the lower back, what does that
Mm,
one think of this?
that feels nice. I like that.
Hmm. And are you ready to go with the angels back home to the lightest source to continue on a journey if you choose?
Are you sure we won't get in trouble?
What do the angels say about that?
No, they said we won't. They're
They can,
gonna stay. They stay with us.
hmm. And they can't touch you. The dark ones can't touch you any longer. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
Beautiful. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And I want this one, the one in the lower back and the one in the head. I want you to place all your energy into that net as I send a pulse of blue light that's going to help you to detach from this one. And this vice that you were controlling, this device, did you have this with you?
Yeah.
Yes. I want you to help remove that too. And Archangel Metatron is going to take that out of this universe, disable that, and transmute it. So we're going to place all that into the net. And I want this one to take her energy back as we do this and feel these energies lift off in the head and the lower back. 3, sending that pulse, blue light through the net, swirling through, detaching. They're lifting that device out and placing it into the net. Lower back is lifting all the energy into the net. The angels are helping, removing, placing it all into the net. It's all there now. Let's gently lift out now. Gently lift out. 2, almost out, and 1, out in the lightest source with the angels. But before these energies go, is there anything that you would like to tell this one?
Protect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're coming for you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. And is there anything this one would like to tell these energies before they go?
Thank you.
Beautiful. And as we watch those energies go with the angels in the lightest source to receive healing and continue on their journey, what color light can we place in the area of the head and the lower back that would signify healing for you?
Emerald green.
Beautiful. Archangel Raphael's color, we're going to have him assist on healing this as I strike the tuning fork for emerald green. Placing that color frequency there, washing away any lower density feelings that we had, the pain, the sadness, the thoughts that were not ours, just washing away. As that swirls outward, the cells come back online. Everything starts working, connecting, burning brighter. The light increases, it swirls outward. Beautiful. How does that feel since that healing has begun?
Feels good.
Beautiful. And as they continue to heal all those areas we just worked on and removed, we're going to continue with our scan down the body, looking for any low-level, dense energy that should not be there, any pain or discomfort, feelings or sensations. Let me know if you find anything.
Right here, my stomach, my solar plexus.
Mm-hmm. And what sensation do you get there in the solar plexus and the stomach area?
Just kind of bloated, uncomfortable, just dense energy.
Mm-hmm. Let's place that net of white light around the bloated, uncomfortable feeling in the stomach and the solar plexus area, all the way around where that energy is attached. When we focus deeper on that, what color do you sense this to be?
Black.
And I'd like to speak to this black energy. I'd like to find out what it's doing there. If it had anything to say, what would it say?
I like it here.
I understand that you like it there. What is it there? Who sent you there?
My master.
Mm-hmm. You don't ever remember a time of having a human body?
Nope.
Mm-hmm. What does your master send you there to do?
Take her power.
Mm-hmm. Why is it that you want to take her power?
Because we like it.
Uh-huh. And if she had more power, what would happen to you?
I probably wouldn't be able to stay.
Mm-hmm. What'd your dark master say about the light?
It's bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad to let her have too much.
Yes.
We don't want to kill her, but she can't have too much.
Mm-hmm. And they told you the light is bad, but you were of the light. Did you know that?
No, I'm black.
I understand you're black. You just forgot this. They told you to fear the light, but yet you take her light and use the light. Does that make sense to you?
just following orders.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is a free will universe, and just like you don't have permission to be there, the dark didn't have permission to send you here to do this job. Do you understand that?
They told me to do it.
I understand they do that. They lied to you because you can be more powerful than they are. That's the reason they lied to you and made you do this job, because they didn't want you to have more power than they did. You know that?
No.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna have the angels gather around you. They're gonna gather all the way around you. What allowed you to enter into this one? What was going on in her life? What allowed you to get in?
I've always been with her.
Mm-hmm. And how does that work? How are you always with her?
It came from her mom.
Mm-hmm. And how is that passed down? How were you passed down from her mom to her?
In utero.
Mm-hmm.
I jumped in.
I see. And did you pass down from her mom's mom?
Yes.
I see. How far does that lineage go back? How far were you being passed down from mother to mother?
4 generations.
I see. And why is it that you did this? Why did they send you in that generation line to do this work?
Because they were witches.
Mm-hmm. This generation line was witches, or you were witches?
They were witches.
I see. And why is it that you want to attach to the witches?
Because they had power.
I see. What issues have you been causing to this one since you've been with her since birth? What issues have you been causing?
It made her afraid
Mm-hmm.
of everything.
Yes. Anything else?
Made her weak.
Yeah. Very interesting. How is it that you made her afraid? What did you do to make her afraid?
And put thoughts in her head.
Mm-hmm.
From the time she was small, she was afraid of everything.
Mm-hmm. Did you cause the depression in her as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. I made her weak so she couldn't stand up for herself.
Mm-hmm. You affected her self-esteem and her confidence.
Yeah.
I see. Because you're taking her power. And are you feeding this power back to anything?
My master.
Mm-hmm. It just doesn't make sense if you're trying to keep the light down and feed off of her power. Why the master would send you here to do this? Because you're of the light and you didn't know it.
I just doing my job.
Mm-hmm. Well, the angels are gathered around you and they have a message for you on what your new job can be. What do they tell you?
I don't have to. I don't have to feed off her light. I can get my own.
Mm-hmm. And what do they show you if you detach from this one?
I don't have to work all the time. I can
Mm-hmm.
rest.
And what do you think about that? What do you feel about that?
I'm tired.
I'm ready to go.
I'm sick of this. I like it, but I'm just sick of it.
Yes. Well, we're going to help you out. What I'd like you to do is We're going to all share our light with you, and I want you to look deep inside your beingness for that tiny spark you lost. It's going to be very tiny. We're going to shine our light so you can see it. Tell me when you see that spark.
I see it.
It's your own internal power source. Now let's expand that light out to be larger than what you are, to completely wrap you in that light. How does that light feel?
Soft. Feels good.
Do you remember this now?
Yeah, I do.
Beautiful. Are you ready to go home with the angels?
Yeah.
Beautiful. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send a pulse of blue light through the net. It's going to help you to detach. I want you to detach all your energy and place it into the net, and the angels will help you do that. It's been a while, and I want this one to feel and take her energy back as we do this. 3, sending the pulse of blue light through the net, swirling through, detaching, placing all the energy into the net. It's all in there. Let's gently lift out now. Gently lift out. 2, almost out, and 1, out with the angels and the light of source. But before you go, is there anything that you would like to tell this one?
Sorry.
Beautiful. Is there anything this one would like to tell this energy before they go?
Thank you for leaving.
Beautiful. And as we cut that final cord between these two, cutting that final cord, and we watch that energy go into the light of source with the angels to heal and continue on a journey. What color light would you like to place there for healing?
Yellow.
Beautiful. And as I strike the tuning fork for the color yellow, I want you to place that frequency there. Placing it there right in the center as it swirls outward. All those feelings, lower density feelings of anxiety and lack of self-esteem just falling away. Just falling away. Your self-confidence, your self-esteem comes back. Your playfulness, your humor, your inner power. It's all yours. All coming flooding back in now. As that burns brighter as it swirls and swirls. It's your internal sun shining out brighter and brighter. How does that feel since we lifted the energies off?
That feels good.
Beautiful. And as they continue to heal those areas, we're going to continue with our scan and scan down the body, looking for any low-level energy that should not be there, any pain or discomfort, feelings or sensations. Let me know if you find anything.
I don't think so.
Let's go ahead and have Archangel Michael place a net of white light all the way around the energy centers of this one, all the way around the physical body and the energetic field. It's a very large net. It's going to place it all the way around. Now I'm going to send a blue light up through the net, was signified by a blue tuning fork. We're going to send that pulse of blue light up through the net. This is going to bring up anything that we might have missed. Sending that blue light through now, in through the feet, the legs, swirling upwards through the root chakra, through the sacral chakra, through the solar plexus chakra, swirling around the heart, through the neck, the third eye, the crown, then out the crown.
There's still something in the face.
What is it that you feel in the face?
There's still something in the side of the face that's moving.
Let's have Archangel Michael place a net of white light around the left side of the face. She feels moving there. And as we focus, go ahead. Let's go ahead and ask the assistance of archangels, all the archangels. I'm going to take a look at Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael. and the higher self as well. And when we look and focus deeper in this face, what do they say this is?
There's a demon.
Mm-hmm. What color do you sense this demon to be? Let's speak to it.
It's black.
Mm-hmm. Why is it that you've been hiding from me? What are you doing there in this one?
I'm not leaving her.
I understand you feel like you're not leaving her, but you're going to today. You don't have permission to be there. You've been throwing stuff out at us all the time just so you could stay. How is it that you got in there to this one? Pretty clever. You've been hiding. Why don't you want to leave her?
Because she's mine.
I know that you feel that she's yours, but it's a free will universe and you don't have permission to be there. How old was she when she attached? When you were able to attach, how old was she and what was she going through?
She was small.
Yes. And how was it that you were able to attach to this small child?
Grandmother used to yell at her, make her feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was easy.
Yes, I understand it was easy. And who sent you there to do this?
We'll see.
Mm-hmm. And why did he send you there?
We want her.
Why is it that you want her?
We like her.
Mm-hmm. Why is it that you like her?
She has delicious light.
Mm-hmm. And so you feed off this light, keeping her down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And why is it that you feed off of this one's light and not off your own internal light source? Why do you got to do that?
As we want to.
Mm-hmm. I understand that you want to, but you have your own light source. Do you know that?
We like hers.
I see. What is it you're trying to do there? What is it your masters? What did Satan tell you that you need to do there? Sucking her energy and taking her light.
Let's take it for ourselves.
Yeah.
Leave just enough for her to make more.
Yeah.
For us, she's a battery.
I see. I see. Is there any other issues you're causing this one since you attached?
We take her energy.
Is that the only thing you do is take her energy?
No.
Mm-hmm.
We confuse her.
Yes.
We make her feel alone. And we keep her from connecting.
Yes. So you block her connection.
Mm-hmm.
And are you affecting the twitching interface?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I do other things. I go all over.
Mm-hmm.
I can do anything.
It's pretty clever. How do you get all around her body?
I can go wherever I want.
Mm-hmm. I see. Well, job has to be getting pretty difficult. Her light is increasing, but that's not the type of light that you want.
I don't like it when it's like that. I like it when she's sad.
Yes. And that's why you put thoughts in her head to make her sad.
Mm-hmm.
Because you feed off that sadness, that light from that sadness.
Mm-hmm.
I see. And now that our light's increasing, there's not much to feed on anymore, is there?
There's still some left.
Mm-hmm. Let's have the angels. They're going to gather around you. They're going to tell you what you can expect when we go home and you see the light. What do they say to you?
Um, mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
What are you saying no to?
No, I'm staying.
Mm-hmm. What do the angels say about that?
They said I have to go
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna help me.
Mm-hmm. What else do they say? What's your journey going to look like after you detach from this one?
It's not gonna be dark anymore.
What else?
I'll have my own light. I don't need to take anybody else's.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
I don't know.
Let's have the angels show you what your journey is going to look like after you detach from this one so you can make a decision. What do they show you?
They're nice to me.
Mm-hmm.
They're mad at me.
Mm-mm.
Why aren't they mad at me?
Because we are all one. We're all from the same place. We're all brothers and sisters. You just forgot where you came from. What do you think about that? What do you feel about that?
Feels good.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to experience more of that so you can be more powerful than Satan? Be as powerful as us back home where you belong.
He's gonna be mad at me.
He's not going to be able to touch you. Once you let the light and find the light again, he can't touch you ever again.
Okay.
Beautiful. What I want you to do is look deep inside your beingness, that tiny spark. Been a long time since you saw it, so we're going to help share a light with you on it. Tell me when you see that spark.
I see it.
Let's expand that spark out to be larger than what you are, completely surround you in your own internal light source, your own power source. How does that light feel?
Feels good.
Beautiful. Are you ready to go with the angels back home to source, to heal and continue on a journey of your choosing?
Okay.
Beautiful. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send a pulse of blue light through the net. It's going to swirl through. It's going to help you to detach from this one. I want you to take and place all your energy into the net as the angels help you place it all into the net so we can lift you out. I want this one to feel this energy lift off as we do it. 3, sending the pulse of blue light through the net, swirling through, detaching. They're placing all the energy into the net, making sure it's all in there. Beautiful. It's all in there. The net is full. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1, out in the lightest source with the angels. But before you go, is there anything that you want to tell this one?
I'm really sorry.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Is there anything this one would like to tell this entity before it goes?
Don't come back.
Beautiful. Let's cut that final cord. As we cut that final cord, watch that energy move into the light source with the angels. What color light can we place there for healing for you?
Pink.
Beautiful. As I strike the tuning fork for the color pink, I want you to place that frequency there, placing that frequency there. All that lower density feelings just falls away, falls away. You're connection, your power comes flowing back in. It's no longer being taken. You have your energy. Face no longer twitches or moves. Energy's coming back in as that swirls outward, cleansing everything. How does that feel since we moved that off?
Better.
And as do we scan any other place, anything else that you notice, any dark energy that should not be there?
There's some denseness under my chin. It's not my throat. It's right kind of by my jaw.
As we focus deeper on that denseness by the jaw there, what is that? Does it appear to have a consciousness attached?
No.
As you focus deeper on it, let's have Archangel Michael place a net around that jaw area, that denseness around the jaw area. When we focus deeper on that denseness, what color do you sense that to be?
It is like a gray.
And this device that's there, that gray device that's there, that's causing this denseness, does it appear just to be a device, or is there a consciousness attached?
I think it's just a device.
Beautiful. And what is this device doing?
It's monitoring her.
And who placed this device to monitor?
I don't know.
Let's have the angels help us take a look at this and give us more information about this device. What do they say about who placed this device or how it got there?
AI.
How was this able to get in, this AI?
Her phone.
And come in from the phone. What is it? How is it affecting her? How is this device affecting her?
It's making her, giving her brain fog. Making her confused.
Yes. So it's monitoring and making her confused. What does this device look like?
Just like a chip.
And what would you like to use to help remove this device? We have any tools that we need or require to remove these devices? What would you like to use?
A net of white light.
Beautiful. And that net's around that area in the jaw, around this chip. We're going to remove this. We're going to send a pulse of blue light through that net, sending it through the net. It's going to detach. Archangel Metatron is hoping to disable and transmute this device. They're removing it, placing the device into the net and anywhere else it's attached. They're removing it. It's all in the net. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and lift this device out of here. 3, detaching. It's all in the net. 2, almost out. Let's lifting it out. And 1, out with the angels and the light of source. Archangel Metatron's taking it out of this universe. It does not belong here in this universe. Beautiful. How does that feel since we lifted that off?
Better.
What color light can we place there for healing?
Teal.
Beautiful. And as I strike a tuning fork for the color teal, I want you to place that frequency there, placing that frequency there, blasting out any remaining denseness. It's no longer monitoring anymore. It's no longer restricting and causing brain fog. Your sight's coming back online, your decision making, your intuition's all coming back in as that connection is reestablished, as that swirls outward. And the angels are going to continue to heal that area. Scan. Let's do a final check and scan the body for any low-level energy, any devices, any feelings or sensations, pain or discomfort. Let me know if you find anything. Does the body appear clear?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And let's confirm that with the higher self. The higher self confirm that this is clear.
Yeah, she's okay.
Beautiful. And since we removed all these entities, I need to do a chakra balance and rebuild. Is this appropriate at this time?
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful. I want you to tell me what you see, experience, sense, or feel.
It's warm out.
Mhm.
There are animals here.
Tell me more about those animals. What animals are there with you?
There's a fox
Hmm.
and a rabbit, and none of them are afraid of each other.
Hmm. Beautiful.
It's a
What?
it's not like it is here. They
Mhm.
don't eat each other.
Yes. Tell me what else catches your attention in this place.
There's a lake.
Beautiful. Do you feel as if you would like to go down to this lake?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
continue to walk down to this lake and tell me what you feel or experience.
It's peaceful.
Hmm.
I've been here before.
Yes. Do you get a sense of where this realm is?
This is home.
Hmm. Where is it that you feel home is?
It's not here. It's someplace where there's not polarity.
Hmm.
It's calm, and peaceful.
Yes.
There's no fighting.
Beautiful. And as you scan at your body, you look down at where your feet would be. What do you notice about your feet?
I have sandals on.
Hmm. As you scan up your body, clothes do you notice that you're wearing?
Like a long, flowy dress. Like, it's like white.
Hmm. Do you notice if you're carrying anything in your hands or wearing any jewelry?
Some crystals.
Hmm.
I like to wear crystals.
Tell me more about those crystals. What do they look like?
I like to wear rose quartz.
Hmm. What is the benefit of wearing rose quartz? Why do you like to wear rose quartz?
Because where I am is where people love each other
Hmm.
and it keeps our heart open.
Yes. Tell me more about how the rose quartz keeps the heart open.
It works with your heart chakra,
Hmm.
complements it, and it helps us to be our divine self.
Hmm. Beautiful. Do you notice that you're wearing any other crystals or jewelry
Mm, no,
or anything on your head?
no,
And as you scan your face, how do you appear in this place?
um, young. I'm like probably in my 20s.
Hmm.
I don't look stressed. I look happy.
Hmm.
This is, this is such a different place. It feels so different.
Yes.
There's no fear and It's happy.
Mm-hmm. And do you sense that there's any other beings there with you?
Yeah. Yeah. There's other people. They're human.
Mm-hmm. And the eyes are the windows to the soul, and any of these other people. You recognize any of these eyes in this lifetime?
No. I came here alone.
I see. Mm-hmm. Tell me why it is you come here.
I agreed to come here
Mm-hmm.
because of my heart.
Yes.
Because I had to keep my heart open.
Mm-hmm. And so you agreed to come here at this time because you kept your heart open?
Yes. That's why I came.
Mm-hmm. And in this magical place, that beautiful place at the lake that feels like home, is that where you came from?
That's my home. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what realm is that home in, using all of our knowing?
That's another planet.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Sirius.
Beautiful and Sirius. What is it? In this place is Sirius. Are you able to communicate with the other beings?
Yeah.
How is it that you communicate with the other beings?
Thought forms.
Yes.
We don't talk.
Mm-hmm. And in this place, we can get any messages or anything we need to gather today. Is there anything that they would like to share with you?
The only way through this is to love each other
Mm-hmm.
and help each other. That's the most important thing. Everything else is a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
And it's meant to take you off course. Just remember to take care of each other.
Yes. And is there anything else you would like to see on the home planet of Sirius? Is there anything else, any other places that you would like to go to?
Yes,
Where is it you would like to go?
there's like a healing center.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And let's collapse time and space. And as I count from 3 to 1, we'll be there at that healing center. Collapsing time and space. 3, moving through time and space. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now. Tell me what you see, sense, feel, or experience.
It's all with frequency.
Mm-hmm.
And they want us to know that that's going to be us soon.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Tell me more of what this healing center looks like that uses frequency for healing.
If anything seems out of balance, then you go in and you find the right crystals, the right frequencies,
Mm-hmm.
and you bathe in them. And it puts you where you're meant to be at the vibration that's optimal for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're going here.
Yes. Beautiful. Tell us more about how you bathe in the crystals and the frequencies.
There's a chamber
Mm-hmm.
that you go in. It's very relaxing.
Yes.
Very, very calming. People don't get out of balance here very often, but if somebody does, that's what they use.
Mm-hmm. Tell us how this chamber is shaped.
Lie down in it. It's
Mhm.
has this little, this little piece that goes over the top. And you lie in there and you just rest.
Mhm.
They also use water too.
Yes. And how is the water used in this chamber?
It absorbs the frequency, and sometimes you end up laying down in it,
Mm-hmm.
depending on why you're in there.
Yes. Tell us what is used to create the frequency, the crystals. What else is used to create that frequency?
There are people who are trained and they use their voices.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And how many beings can be in this chamber at a time?
These are individual. The ones that I'm seeing are individual.
Yes.
But they have a larger area where people can congregate if it's not a specific issue that they have, and they can just sort of enjoy their time together in a higher frequency.
Beautiful. And how is each of these individual chambers shaped? Are they shaped a certain shape to carry the frequency?
They're rounded.
Beautiful. And then this larger chamber that can contain more people, how is that chamber shaped?
Everything is rounded.
Beautiful. And is there a significance behind the spherical shape? The round shape of the rooms and the chambers?
Yes, it needs to be round for some reason.
And using all of our knowing, we can find this answer, or we can speak with some of the beings that are there. Why is it that chambers have to be round?
It's gentle that way.
Is there any other beings in this healing center with you at this time?
Yes.
Beautiful. And we can speak with them and ask them any question we would like to ask. Is there anything that we would like to know in this place?
They said that the people that help there with the frequency, that they know from the time they're born what their purpose is, and that's what they do.
Yes. Beautiful.
They said they're going to help us because we're going to need a lot of healing.
Yes. Let's go ahead and ask them how it is that they're going to be able to help us with all the healing that is to come. What do they say?
When the time comes, they will give us the technology we need to do this for ourselves. They will show us.
Yes. Is there anything else that they would like to share?
They know what's going on with us, and they love us very much. And we're going to be okay.
Beautiful. And how is it that they're able to observe the planet, observe us, and help us? How do they do this?
They watch.
Yes.
They watch. They have a device that they can watch and see what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain people that's kind of their vocation is to pay attention to what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But they're very invested and they're very concerned, and they care very much.
Since that we're in this beautiful healing center, in our home planet, may we receive healing while we're there. Is there anything that we need to heal while we're in this beautiful healing chambers, this healing center?
Yes,
What is it that we need to heal?
some trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Some trauma that she came into this life with.
Yes. And how can we heal this trauma? What would you like to do to heal her trauma that she came into the life with?
She can go in the chamber.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Go ahead and go into the chamber. We'll have her go into the chamber. Let me know what is happening as we're in the chamber.
She's lying down in the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And there is some water in this one.
Yes.
Has some clear quartz surrounding it. And there's somebody making a frequency.
Mm-hmm. And are they making this frequency with their voice?
They are.
Beautiful. Just enjoy that healing and tell us of anything that you would like to share with us as this continues.
It's done.
Beautiful. And how did that feel to receive that healing and release that trauma that we've been carrying for a long time?
It felt like a weight was lifted off.
Beautiful. Is there anything else that we need to do in this scene? When she's in this healing chamber, is there anything else that needs done?
No.
Beautiful. Is there any other messages that need to be shared with this one?
No.
Beautiful. Is it appropriate to ask this one's questions at this time, being in this beautiful high frequency place?
Yes.
So I want to confirm, what is the reason that we saw these scenes today? Why is it that she needed to see these scenes today?
She needed to know that she belongs somewhere and that she's loved somewhere, and because she hasn't felt that in this life on this planet.
Yes. What else does she need to know about these scenes that she saw in these beautiful places?
There's a reason she's as sensitive as she is,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because of where she comes from. There's a reason that the violence of this world, that it's really shocked her, and that's because that's not where she comes from.
Yes. Is there any other additional healing or help required by this one's physical body?
No.
Is all her chakras spinning in balance and opened as they should be?
Yes.
Beautiful. Is there any upgrades that she can benefit from starting for her today?
Yes.
What upgrades are those?
She's been blocked for a long time, so
Mm-hmm.
she can take some. It would be appropriate at this time for her to get some upgrades in her third eye chakra.
Beautiful. Do you require any assistance to help?
No,
Beautiful. Let us know when that is complete.
it's done.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Is there any other AI or implants that are not for her best and highest good that we can remove today?
No,
Is there any black magic placed on this one that we can remove today?
yes.
Where's this black magic located?
In her chest,
Mm-hmm.
by her heart.
Yes. And who placed this black magic?
Her mother.
And how was her mother able to place this black magic?
Angry thought forms.
Mm-hmm. You see. Then what is this keeping her? What is this black magic keeping her from experiencing or doing?
Connecting with others.
Beautiful. Do you require any assistance to remove this black magic for us today?
Yes.
What would you require to remove this black magic?
Kuan Yin. Some healing light.
Mm-hmm.
The heart area.
Beautiful. Let's ask Kuan Yin to come assist us with the healing. And what color light would you like to use on the heart area to open that and remove that black magic?
Pink.
Beautiful. As I strike the tuning fork for the color pink, I want you to envision and have Kuan Yin help focus that pink energy into the heart area to just dissipate any of that black magic. Let's focus that pink energy, that light frequency in there, washing away that black magic like a power washer. Just cleansing it. How does that heart area look now?
It looks better.
Beautiful. And all that black magic is cleared out of this one at this time?
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful. Are there any negative energy cords that we need to cut today that are no longer serving her best and highest good?
Yeah. There's one under her left arm.
Mm-hmm. And where does that cord under the left arm attach to? Where does it go to?
That one goes to her mother.
Yes. Let's go ahead and let's cut that cord. Let's take Archangel's Michael's blue sword and we're going to cut that cord. Cutting that cord between her and her mother. Let's have ask Archangel Michael to provide healing, following that cord back to her mother, providing healing as we go as that is burnt back. Let's have Archangel Raphael provide healing, burning that cord back to this one, healing as we go. He completely healing that cord, removing it, burning it back, and healing. How does that look now that we cut that cord?
Good.
Beautiful. Is there any other negative energy cords that we can remove today?
No.
Beautiful. Is there any cords that we can strengthen today that are for her best and highest good?
Strengthen her cords with her children.
Beautiful. What color light would you like to use to strengthen those chords?
Yellow.
Beautiful. As I strike the tuning fork for the color yellow, I want you to envision that yellow frequency strengthening and making those chords stronger. As that light, yellow light flows back and forth amongst that chord, it's getting larger, stronger, glowing brighter now. Healing both ways. How do those chords to their children look now?
Good.
Beautiful. She's had issues with weight. Can you show her what this is caused from so we can release and heal it?
Some of it was from the entities. Some of it is for self-protection.
Yes. And she placed this for self-protection?
She did.
And can we release this today? What does she need to do to release this?
She needs to continue to stay present, and then she can release it.
Can you assist her in staying more present?
Yes.
Beautiful. She'd like to know what is her optimal diet. What should she be eating?
She's doing pretty good. Probably more paleo kind of food. She doesn't like to eat animal products. But the changes that she's made have been good, positive. She's right not to eat grains and not to eat sugar. And mostly for animal products, eggs or that kind of thing. She doesn't like animal flesh.
We removed several entities today that were causing her exhaustion. She seemed like she's been exhausted ever since she was little. Can we confirm that her energy levels will be returning?
They'll improve, but they'll be improving slowly.
Yes. And is there anything that she can do to help with that process?
Just continue doing the healthy things that she has been and not to get frustrated and give up.
Beautiful. And is there anything else you would like to share with her on that?
We're proud of her. We know it's been hard.
Beautiful. She has a phobia of snakes. Can you show her where that comes from so we can release that today?
Yeah. She was bit by one, and it killed her.
Yes. Now that we've seen that in that lifetime where she was bit by a snake, let's make sure that we didn't leave any soul fragments behind when she transitioned out of the body at that time. Is there any soul fragments left behind?
Yes.
Going to gather those up. If you can gather those up for us and make sure they're cleaned very well before we reintegrate them back into the soul. Clean them and place them back into the soul. Let me know when that is complete.
It's done.
Beautiful. She also has a fear A phobia of heights. Can you show her where that comes from?
She fell,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't kill her, but she got very hurt.
Yes.
And it maimed her.
Mm-hmm. And then she has a phobia of deep water. Can you show her that, where that came from?
The fall of Atlantis.
Mm-hmm. What in the fall of Atlantis? What type of being was she?
She was humanoid.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
She ended up in the water, and there was chaos, and she drowned.
Yes. Can we look back on that body and that being? Make sure we didn't leave any soul fragments behind.
Did I got him.
Beautiful. Clean them and reintegrate them back into the soul force, please.
Okay, it's done.
Beautiful. And now that we've seen where all these phobias have come from, can we release these today?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. She'd like to know, is it for her highest and best good to remain disconnected from her mother?
She knows that it is.
Mm-hmm.
She did not have to ask that. It's her conditioning that makes her ask, but she knows that that is for her highest and best good.
Yes. Is there anything else you need to share with her on that? Being that she is such a loving being and open heart.
She was told once that her mother was just the vessel which got her here.
Mm-hmm.
And I want her to know that that is true.
Yes.
It does not serve her good or her mother's highest good to stay connected.
Yes. Thank you for that. Is it for her highest and best good to move out of the state?
It is. It is. And she has wanted to do that, but it was not the right time.
Mm-hmm.
So when it is the right time, things will fall into place.
Beautiful. And you'll be able to guide and assist her
Yes.
on where to go and when to do this.
Yes, I will.
Beautiful. Do you want to share with her what she would be going to, or?
She will be moving someplace warm.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is it for her best and highest good to remain as a hermit, as she states it?
It was necessary during this time
Mm-hmm.
for her growth, though it's been difficult, but she is not going to remain in this state
Mm-hmm.
for much longer. And she will find people that are like herself
Mm-hmm.
to connect with.
Is there any help or assistance you can give her on connecting with people again?
We will guide her.
Thank you. Is there anything else you would like to share with her on that?
It's coming soon.
Thank you. She'd like to know, what is she supposed to be doing right now? What is her purpose?
She's a helper.
Mm-hmm.
She's a healer.
Mm-hmm.
And her gifts are going to start coming back to her. She's not going to be working in the system much longer.
Mm-hmm.
and we will help her develop her gifts.
Yes. Can you give her an idea or information on where she might be moving to as a healer?
Energy.
Mm-hmm.
She feels energy, and she's good with energy, and she's worked with energy.
Yes. Thank you for that. She feels like she's had memory issues since childhood. It seemed to be getting worse. What is this from?
The chip was making it worse, but the entities also contributed to that.
Yes.
It's not dementia. It's from those things, and it will improve.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that she can do to help assist in the healing and help that improve?
Just continue self-care
Uh-huh.
and protection.
Yes. Is there any protections that you'd like to share with her that she should use on a regular basis?
She knows what to do. She just doesn't continue to do them because she doesn't think that they help. But she needs to keep taking her Epsom salts baths.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to continue eating organic food and drinking clean water. She needs to continue using her tuning forks. And she needs to start meditating more. She won't have the interference she had before.
Beautiful. Is there anything else that she can do? Anything else you'd like to share on that?
She started doing it again. She needs to continue to surround herself with a bubble of light,
Mm-hmm.
protect her electronics, and be very mindful of her Wi-Fi. She needs to turn her router off at night.
Mm-hmm. And how is it that she can put that protection on the devices? What does she need to envision?
She just needs to envision a circle of light, a protection around it, so that there's nothing that can harm her from those devices.
Mm-hmm.
And do it, she needs to do it regularly. It needs to be, done regularly, not just once.
Yes. And how often per day should she do that? Or when she should do it?
I would say in the morning and at night.
Mm-hmm. And then any time that she's using her devices?
Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. She wanted to know, why was her dog afraid of her until she had something cleared?
Because that dog in particular is very sensitive to energies and
Mm-hmm.
could see in great detail that she had an entity attached to her at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also very connected to her. So it affected him, I think, more because of that connection.
And the clearing that she did remove this entity?
That particular entity, yes. That was the one that was most pronounced and the one that really frightened the animal. But and the animal knows there's others, but they don't frighten him the way that one did.
Mm. And is there any particular way that that entity looked that we need to know about that frightened it the most?
I think that was the entity's objective, was to be frightening, and it happened. The dog is the being that happened to recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
That was its MO.
Yes. Now, was the dog actually seeing the entity or feeling its presence?
The dog saw it.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. What else does that dog, since it's so connected to her and her energetic field, what else does that dog do for her?
He protects her energetically,
Mm-hmm.
not just physically. Yeah. He absorbs some of the negative energy sometimes that she isn't aware of, and he
Hmm.
takes that on himself.
Hmm. Now, is there anything that she needs to do to help him clear those energies that he takes?
Yeah, she can use the tuning fork with the dog
Hmm.
and be more mindful of her own energy so that doesn't seep over onto him.
Yes. And is there anything that she will notice when a clearing needs to be done on the dog?
She knows him quite well, so when he starts behaving um, sad, he gets sad.
Hmm.
It's time to do a clearing on him.
Yes. And since the dog protects her, is there anything that she should notice if the dog senses an energy that does not need to be there?
He he's pretty obvious about it. So if there is an energy, he does let her know.
Hmm.
He alerts her. That has happened before, and she has done a clearing.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. I'd like to check her house out and make sure that there's no portals. Can we do a sweep of the house and check for any entities or any portals that need to be closed down?
Yes,
Let me know what you find.
there's one. There's one by the staircase.
Hmm. How
She's
did
had she's had that one closed before, and it's been reopened.
how did it get reopened?
Mm. Dark energies came through.
Hmm. What do we need to do to close this portal back down again?
Have Archangel Michael seal it.
Beautiful. Let's ask Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please go close that portal and seal it. Let's put some protections over that portal so it can't be opened again by any dark energies coming through. Let me know what Archangel Michael has to say.
It is done.
Beautiful. And is there anything that she needs to know about that portal being reopened? Anything that she can do to help keep that from happening in the future?
Do regular clearings around that area and be mindful.
Hmm. And
And if there's something that does come through, the dog will let you know.
beautiful. And what should she do as far as clearing the house? What
She
practice should we use?
she can use her crystal tuning fork.
Hmm.
Um, she can smudge. She can put salt out.
Thank you so much. Is there any final messages for this one today? Anything you'd like to share with her?
You're here for a reason. It's not a mistake. And you're not alone. We are always with you.
Mhm. And if she needs assistance, how best can she call for assistance from you?
Clear your energy and ask for me, and I will be there.
Hmm. And is there any name that she should call to call upon you?
No,
All she has
no.
to.
She calls me higher self.
Okay, beautiful. And all she has to do is just ask for assistance, and you will be there.
Yeah.
And after this session today, is her connection a lot stronger?
It's clear.
Beautiful. Is there anything else, or are we complete?
We're complete.
Beautiful. I want to thank you so much for coming through today and conversing with us. I want to thank you for all the help, healing, and wisdom that you've provided for us today. And now I'm asking the higher self to receive with much love and much thanks for all the information they have given today. We're asking the higher self to recede back into the time, space, reality, dimension, and location from which they belong with so much love and so much thanks. When, in a moment, I am going to count to 10, and on the count of 10, you will be wide awake and feeling wonderful all over. 1, 2, feeling the breathing becoming a little faster. 3, 4, beginning to move the arms and legs around. 5, 6, becoming more aware of the room and the space around you. 7, 8, coming up nicely now, nicely now. 9, 10, wide awake, stretching, rubbing, feeling wonderful all over. Yeah.
Wow.
How do you feel?
I mean, I feel pretty good, but that's so odd.
It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that thing didn't want to
Mm-mm.
budge.
No, there were so many there. It kept
Hiding.
it kept hiding and throwing more and more out. We were just taking it off in layers, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I think we got to it there.
I think so.
I know so.
Yeah.
I know so. So I mean, if you're gonna still. We took a lot of stuff off, so you're gonna still feel things lifting off of you over the next few days, weeks, maybe. You might feel little prings and prangs and things happening. It's your body coming into balance, and if you feel anything like that, focus white light into it for healing, and just heal it. And we can start. I mean, if anything, we can do any more sessions if you feel like stuff is coming back again.
Oh, I so much appreciate this. I have had this for so long and nobody's been able to like even touch it.
Mm-hmm.
That thing's a little asshole.
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I've had worse.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you. I apparently I'm a witch. I don't know.
Oh, I wanted to ask more about that. I didn't ask more about it than I wanted to.
So I
You're a good witch, a white witch.
yeah, no, I don't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I don't know why I don't know why I think this, but I think my grandmother was
Uh-huh.
not a dark witch.
Yeah.
But I just think she was a healer. She was a nurse anyway. Not that nurses are witches, but I think there was something in that maternal line. But yeah, weird.
Yeah, that's why you guys were so powerful. You were witches, you were healers, you were good and powerful, and they were just taking the energy from you, so you didn't have any energy.
No.
They were taking it. It was just passed through, what, 4 generations? I think you said 4 generations it was passed through.
Yeah.
We removed a few earthbounds too. Majority of them were some darker stuff, they're just draining your energy and putting thoughts in your head and stuff. Most of the earthbounds that we removed were trying to help, but unfortunately it doesn't really help. It just brings their baggage on there too and makes things worse. You start feeling their stuff. And I think John, he was creating a sadness and headaches, and he actually made you want sugar, which caused him. He wanted you to eat sugar, and he wanted you to stay home too,
which I've been doing.
So you've been doing. So that's. I mean, it's not those feelings aren't your own. And then Karen, she made you feel cold. She actually loved you. She said she did, and you pretty much gave her a place to be. But she was actually affecting the knee. She would present herself in the knee every once in a while. to let you know she was there. So, so, so we helped her out, and she was in a car accident, hit her head too. So I think that was where some of the pain and stuff came from too, headaches and everything. Because what happens is when they leave the body, they basically don't have a body anymore, but they still have the feelings that they do when they had a body. So they're just without a vehicle, but they still carry the same emotional feelings and pain and all that stuff is carried with them. And then they get attached because the vibrational match, and then they're presenting on you, and it's not your own.
I used to go running in the cemetery.
Hmm.
That is the stupidest thing in the world.
Just throw your protections up. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was doing it when I was going through my divorce when I was like in bed.
Oh,
Yeah. Like not good.
yeah. So probably not. Probably protections weren't that high then.
Yeah.
And always, after this session, just envision that internal sun just burning bright with those layers of protection around you, the bubbles around you that you need. And if that sun is burning as bright as it, they can't even touch you. They can't even get to you.
Yeah. I'm going to be diligent about the protection. I mean, I was starting to get a little bit better about it. But it was so disheartening when I knew I had that in me. And I'm like, why am I even bothering? You know?
And part the entity trying to do that. Why are you even doing that? Ain't gonna.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
He said
Absolutely.
he said he didn't like, or they said he didn't like me because he was more powerful than me, or something like that. He wasn't leaving because he was more powerful than me. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. It's funny. They're funny. And then we saw that beautiful scene of home and Sirius. Amazing. So
That felt very now this all seems really weird and I feel like I have dissociative identity disorder. I really do. Like I felt I'm laughing as that thing, feeling really creeped out.
mhm,
That didn't feel good, but when I was there at at the beautiful planet, that felt real.
mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I felt that.
Mhm.
I'm like I belong somewhere.
Yep. And you can use that thought too when you go into meditation or whatever. If you need to recenter, whatever, you can, envision home and go back there. And you could actually go back there, I'm sure, for healing and stuff like that. They're probably taking care of you already, but you could go back there or ask to go back for some healing in their healing chambers. I'm
Yeah.
sure they'd do it. We did some amazing healing in the healing chamber. Wait, I forget what we did. We healed something. What did we heal? What did we heal?
I can't remember.
Oh my God, I forget.
It was some trauma. It was some trauma that
Oh
I
yeah,
think I
trauma.
came in with. Yeah.
It wasn't actually something physical on the body. It was just
No.
healed some trauma that you came in with and got rid of that in the healing chamber. How did that person making the frequency sound? Good.
It was weird. And that's like some of it's like I don't know if this is me or I'm making it up, but that's not something I would ever have thought to even like that's just weird.
Uh-huh.
Um
It's how amazing this stuff is.
yeah. Like some of it I'm kind of like, well, did I have watched this or I have seen this, but that I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, I was trying to get as much information we could on how that looked and stuff. That was pretty unique, is being able to see a healing chamber from some other planet dimension and how that works with the frequency.
Yeah,
Pretty
it,
impressive.
it felt nice. It felt so much like this is such a tough planet. And it felt so good to be there. I want to go back.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, that was awesome, both those scenes. And then I was kind of running out of time because we removed so many entities. But so I only got to get you to two scenes today, but that was plenty. We saw what we needed to see today.
Oh, I appreciate it. And I know that took so long, but we had gotten through some of that and I'm like, there's something still there.
Hmm. That's what you got to do. You got to keep going with it. It's there, keeps presenting. It was trying to hide. It kept chucking other things out that weren't as high as it was.
Well, I know when the tried to take care of it for me, she referred to it as a big nasty. She's like, "Oh, you have a big nasty in there."
Yeah, and I don't try to goad them too much into being all pissy and nasty. I just let's show you where you're from, where you're going back to, and let's just get on with it. I want to know what you did. I love everything the same, so it doesn't matter. I have compassion. I have great compassion for them. They don't scare
Yeah.
me. They don't.
No, you're really good with them.
That's funny. Never thought I'd be doing this in a million years, but this is what I'm doing.
That's nuts.
I
I
say that I'm a demon slayer, but it's not really slaying demons. We're just alchemizing, taking them back home to the light. But
I used to envision it when I was doing meditation with like pink hearts around it and like pink fuzzy blanket around it, and it would get so mad and it would fight me, and I'd be like, "I love you."
well, see, that's what happened. That's how I got into Soul Center Healing Hypnosis because I was doing session on my wife, and 2 times it got blocked by kind of a dark entity in her chest. At least that's where she said it was, and I did the only thing I knew to do was flood it with white light. Well, that made her anxious. I mean, to the point where she had to come out of the session because she goes, I don't know why she was sweating profusely
Oh,
and anxious. So basically, it just pissed it off. So I'm like, I need something else. I need to figure out how to get these things off. So that's what we did.
oh, that's really sweet. You did it for your wife. You
I
saved
did,
her.
but I've never done a session on her since.
Yeah.
I had Laura did it. I had Laura Whitworth do it.
Aw.
I had somebody else do it.
No, this thing was telling me like I had it because I was bad.
Mhm.
I came here in this life. I have no gifts at all. This is basically I'm just a loser, and I just came here to take up space. Don't worry about it. Like yeah, it was not very nice.
No, they do everything they need to do their job, whatever they need to do to make it not happen.
Oh,
Most of them are just taking your energy. I mean, that's the biggest, the dark ones are just taking energy, but they thought it was funny that they manipulating you and acting as the higher self, the one said. And I'm like, oh, well.
yeah, it did. It got me. Yeah, tried to convince me that I was at the crucifixion, and I'm like, I don't really buy into that. Like that doesn't feel real to me. Like, and then once I kind of called it out on it, it sort of was like, ha ha.
Oh, that's funny.
Uh-huh. Yep.
They're funny. They're funny.
Oh, this is a gift because I mean, well, first of all, you're very good at it. And secondly, like you have endurance because that was very lengthy. So
Did you notice I took my sweater off?
oh no, I didn't.
I was getting hot. I'm like, I'm getting hot. I'm gonna have to take this off. We're gonna have to do this somehow. But
Oh,
it's got hot. So we'll make sure that you get out and ground or
okay.
as best you can. I know it's dark. It's dark there now. It's dark here, and it's
Well,
probably cold
oh yeah, we got snow. It was like 8 degrees yesterday.
there. Oh yeah.
But I did actually, should be in tomorrow. I got a grounding sheet
Oh
for my
wow.
bed. So
Mhm.
I'm hoping that that'll help because I can't walk out there bare feet.
No. Well, even touching a tree help you ground too. A good grounding meal too helps as well. And I don't know because you got the crystal tuning fork. Do you have the ohm tuning fork?
Yep.
So a lot of times, if I can't get outside for some reason in between sessions and I need to ground, I use that ohm and I'll just put it there on my bony problems and just let it just you can feel it ground you. So that helps too.
Okay, good.
The ground
Good.
I have a grounding sheet too, but mine's like a small one. So every time I get into bed, I have to make sure that I have it adjusted right underneath me. But yeah, I could tell a difference.
I got the large like queen size one for me and the
Oh,
dog.
did you?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because the dogs actually lay on my side when they're up there because it's only a small one, so it's only on
Mhm.
my side. And my wife says it shocks her when she touches it. So
Oh,
I don't know what that's about. But
huh.
I took it off one time and I'm like, no, I don't like this. This doesn't feel right. So it's
Hmm.
working. I
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm trying. I'll do anything to feel better, but I had to feel bad
to get to a place where I would do these things. So as
Yeah.
much as I hated going through all of that,
Mhm.
because it wasn't fun, if it hadn't been that bad, it wouldn't have gotten me to do
Yeah.
this.
Right. Right. So it's all the negative things that have happened to us in past are just signposts.
Yep.
And the signs keep getting louder and louder until you make a change.
Yeah. I know, I don't know if you could see or you noticed, because I know my camera's not great. I do, and I was getting it when you were doing the tuning forks, but I do this anytime I get energy that comes in, it was strong. It was really, really strong. And I said before, I wasn't sure if it was the entity doing it or if it was the energy. It's the energy.
It's the energy.
I feel energy. It's not made up. It's not.
It's perfect. When I'm having a really, good visuals and stuff like that, my eyes are going like that and they're open and stuff like that. And it's just what happens, just the body's reaction to the high frequencies coming in.
Yeah.
And when we're talking to the higher self and we're in those high frequencies, my hands, they're stiff. They're holding like a high frequency ball of light. When those energies are coming in, there's no matter what you try to do, you can't release it until I ask the higher self to recede.
Well, even when you were putting me under and you said, try to open your eyes. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't. That's really, really weird.
Yeah. It's incredible. I'm so glad I found this because this is just a perfect mix of everything. I mean, we can get deeper on releasing trauma and stuff like that. And it's just this amazing healing modality.
Oh no, you're wonderful at it. I'm so appreciative. And I don't know, I know I need to find something. I don't know exactly what it is, but at least I feel like I'm not going to be blocked. I can explore that, more freely.
Yeah.
So that feels good.
Well, the only thing I could get, it was going to be some kind of energy work because you're really connected now, especially after this session.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So maybe it'll be Reiki. Maybe, I don't know, but
could be anything, whatever it's going to present itself. And you're going to say, oh, that's it. That's what it needs to do. So, well, make sure that you get all the rest that you need. Drink plenty of good water. Make sure you keep hydrated. And allow this reintegration and healing to occur, and the body's going to come back into balance. But make sure you listen to it because it's like a dream journal. It helps you'll remember some of the stuff that you forgot.
It integrates. Yeah.
Yep. Integrates more and more learning and stuff because there's quite a bit you probably forgot. So.
Okay. Oh, right. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome so much. I'll talk to you soon. Love you.
Okay. Love you too. Night.
Bye-bye.